Special military operation. Special military operation. Not invasion of another sovereign nation. Special military operation. Special military operation. Special military operation. Not invasion of another sovereign nation. Special military operation.
Well, hello, friends. Welcome to Shed Talks Omega. It's kind of like Shed Talks Reloaded, but not the same. Maybe a little different, maybe a little the same. I don't know yet. We don't know. We're just going with it. We want to try to keep this one positive. We'll try to keep this one, adventure oriented. But Omega means the end. So this is our final go at the Shed Talks brand. Let's see. So if you don't know me, I'm Martin, aka North Blaze. I've been doing videos for a minute. I originally, my Shed Talks first channel was called Shed Talks, and I actually was in a shed, and you can see there's a freaking, I did a short, and I put my old intro and outro in a short there. That's where it all began. I think it's where it's called, but I'll link it. And so what I did is I did it because I grew up different, right? I grew up a little hard. I grew up a little rough, and I got a lot of stories from my experiences. So what I did is in the original Shed Talks, I went through many of my life stories and I told them. There was about 48, maybe, I think, because at the end I downloaded all the videos to my computer. I still have them, and I rebranded to Shed Talks Reloaded. And at that point, we became a very big supporter of Ukraine. And my site was mainly oriented towards Ukraine videos, support videos. I was doing a lot of compilations of Ukrainian equipment and stuff, because at the beginning of that war, there was a lot of footage from everything and everywhere, because there was no OPSEC and stuff yet. But so I used to make compilations. I put some music over it. I didn't want to. I never show gore or anything, but nonetheless, I did get censored a lot by YouTube, and but after about a year and a half, it wasn't even the censoring from YouTube that made me stop. It was heavy on my heart. So I can imagine the boys and girls holding it down in Ukraine, how they can't just put it down. They can't just stop like I did, right? So much respect, Slava Ukraine. So now we're on to Shed Talks Omega, but Shed Talks Reloaded still exists. So now we have two. But I can't mess with Reloaded right now. I'm on a strike. I'm on strike 2. That's why we make part 3 here. But apparently it doesn't matter. If they take you down, they take you down, right? So whatever. I don't get monetized. I'm not looking for monetization. I wouldn't mind your subs. I wouldn't mind a bunch of subscribers. I want to be able to do lives again with this channel. I need 50 subscribers to do lives. I used to do lives a lot on my other channel. It's fun because you go to places and then you do a live from a place, But, I'm going to make this a short video. We're not going to do anything special today. Usually we would go through some Twitter or some videos and do a reaction together. And I'm very into the geopolitics of the world, okay? But I'm not into any politics of Canada, okay? I'm into freedom. I believe in freedom. I believe in choice. And I believe in our rights, okay? Because I've had my freedoms and my choices and my rights taken away. So I respect them more than the average person. And when I see injustice in the world, I speak up. Because that's just my character. So I don't fuck with Canadian politics, liberals or whatever, PCs or whatever. What I do see, okay, because I watch the news, the politics, the geopolitics. The Mark Carney guy, he's made some real good moves for Canada. Real good moves. Especially with the Trump guy, backstabbing everybody and making backroom deals and making himself like, we're going to get into those things. Obviously, I'm not a freaking MAGA person. So if you're a MAGA, you might be offended by my streams. Because I tell it how it is. If you're MAGA, you're in a cult right now, folks. You really need to start thinking about it. It's not too late for you. But for a lot of them in the White House regime, I can't even call it an administration right now because it's that bad. It's basically a regime that is taking apart democracy from within. There's a rat in the White House, folks. Okay, whoa. We bet we're not going to get into it. We're not going to get into it because then we can go on a rabbit hole and I could take you for a ride. And that's why I'm asking you guys, subscribe. Not for kids. Canada. Quite legal. Before I get on a rant, folks, I want to ask you guys to subscribe to Shed Talks Omega. Hey, even subscribe to Shed Talks Reloaded. It's still a thing. I got 180 loyal subscribers. And I thank you guys. We'll shout out to Johnny. Yeah, I'm just trying to build another channel for us. I ain't ever going to make no money, but together, we might have some fun. I like to always say this on my other channel, and I'm going to carry it on to this channel, but at the end of my stream, I like to say, don't collaborate.